Welcome to another episode on our channel. This is a Sith speeder, which belongs to Darth Maul. Apparently, Darth Maul had it stripped down to its essentials so that all power sources could go to speed, because speed was important to him. Apparently, the Sith named their speeder bikes after animals, and he decided to call his Bloodfin, which apparently refers to a semi-aquatic predator in the Bastian Ocean. So Bloodfin. It is very cool looking. In a second, we'll pause. It doesn't really have moving parts other than on the rotating base here. It is showing some movement going around, but it basically has one moving part, and it does light up in one spot. I wish it would have powered more than one spot, but what can you say? So anyway, we'll pause. We'll get it on a turn tray so you can see it from different angles. We'll be right back. So we are back, and actually it's very cool looking. It has these hues of brown, just different shades of brown. This part doesn't move where he puts his feet. There's no way to adjust it or anything like that. Nothing really moves other than the handlebars. The handlebars can go up to a certain extent and down to a certain extent. That's the only thing that really moves on this thing. But I do like the coloring, the shades that they chose for this speeder bike. And the only thing that really lights up on this thing are the tail lights. And then you kind of wonder, why do you need tail lights? I mean, at the speeds that you're going, tail lights just kind of make you a little more visible. And if you really wanted to, sneak up behind something but couldn't see everything in your path, headlights would come in more valuable, I think, than taillights. But it does have taillights. AAA batteries will get you some green lights in the back. That's as good as it gets. Which means that you're probably not going to show these lights. But the way you get into it is you have a little thing here that you can kind of get your fingernail under, and you just pull it up, and then that goes in. So I'd start at this end to put it in, get my fingernail under that thing and pull it towards you to get it out. And again, just start over here to get it in. Clips in place. Very nice. Tail lights are off now, so it's less important. I'm so sorry. It is cool looking, I have to say that. That would be so fun to ride one of these things if it really existed. You could elevate in the air and go back and forth. That would be so cool. It is cool looking. Again, shades of brown. Love it. So there's really not much to see other than it is a Sith speeder or a speeder bike named Bloodfin, semi-aquatic predator that lives in the Bastian Ocean. So anyway, we'll pause now and have Darth Maul join the speeder and try to strike a pose that kind of looks halfway decent. So we'll be right back. Welcome back. So here's the Sith Speeder Bike with Darth Maul. Darth Maul does come with 2 head sculpts, and I have to admit, I'm quite shocked at this myself, but the grr look with the teeth and the crazy eyes give this character much more character. He's much more interesting this way. He's got the double hilt with 2 lightsabers. That's the only way I see posing him. Whether he's leaping in the air or standing still or in a pose or something like that, it's got to be the double lightsaber look. Here's his Sith Speeder Bike. And what I love about it is the continuity of the colors. There are browns, dark browns, there are grays. Nothing collides from my perspective. It's very cool looking. It's texturized in places, gives a softer look. The only thing that lights up are the tail lights, which is a little confusing to me because I'm going like, well, if you're on reconnaissance or you're fighting, you really don't want to be visible. And if you wanted some visibility at night, it probably would be headlights, not taillights. But I just don't understand these things. It can hover to about 49 feet, 15 meters. It can go as fast as 400 miles or 650 kilometers without any seat belts. I just don't get it. No. So I love the aesthetics. I don't understand the functionality. It's stripped down so it can go fast. He's called it by an animal's name, Bloodfin, a semi-aquatic predator in the Bastian Ocean. So, yeah, it is cool looking. I have to say that. Very cool looking. But I don't know. On the Star Wars movies, the functionality just not believable to me. Anyway, but cool looking. The only thing that moves on this thing are the handlebars. So you can have them all the way up like this, or you can bring them down. So you can have 8 hangers if you want them, which I've never understood functionality of that thing. I mean, you're going like, I mean, how do your arms relax? I apologize to anyone who loves those motorcycles, but I just don't understand that. On a long ride, I mean, I've used motorcycles in the past, only ones that I can fit, which limits me to 1 or 2 motorcycles. 250 LTD Kawasaki. All right, and I dumped it once, broke my jaw. Not fun. All right. Anyway, it is cool looking 400 miles an hour, though. I just don't get it. All right. So it is cool looking. I've said that many times because it is literally true. It is cool looking. So I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day. I had to come back because I failed to show you this droid that comes with the Sith Speeder Bike. And of course, we mentioned this before, but the handlebars can go up and down. And this is a wonderful representation of Darth Maul. This is a great droid with the speeder bike, but again, a wonderful representation of Darth Maul. I like the second of the 2 heads by far because it just gave it gave Darth Maul character. He suddenly became less boring. And the pose, he's kind of floating in air, getting ready to get into a fight, whether he changes gear and gets on the speeder bike and takes off, who knows, but this whole combo is very nice. The only problem that I see is that the speeder bike is kind of here right next to the thing that you put Darth Maul on. And it really should be moved far more forward because it's kind of cramping his style. It's not even. It's kind of bending over a little bit. So if you could move this forward a bit, give it the ability to slide forward somehow, that would be wonderful. And then you could turn it a little bit more and capture his look a little more dynamically versus half of him being hidden by the bike. Now I could turn it and turn him a little bit. And that might work if you turn the bike a certain other way. But I don't know. It's just too close from my perspective anyway. I wish they would have made it farther away. But still such a cool figure. I'm so glad I got this one. I certainly hope you've enjoyed what you've seen and feel comfortable giving us a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, now really have a great day.